just wanted to point out this fantastic tweet by Bill Corbett I just read.
Oh, good.
Due to current events, the White Russian cocktail will now be called a Creamy Jonathan.
Oh, God bless you, Bill Corbett.
Thanks for the laugh, Bill, as everything collapses around us.
Yeah, isn't it great that we can watch the slow degradation of society in real time?
Woo!
Woo! Welcome to Undercooked Analysis, everybody.
I'm keeping excited. I've got good stuff going on next week.
Yeah, me too. Look, the world may be on the brink of nonsense, complete and utter nonsense at this point. We'll have to see where it goes. But hey, you know what? We don't have any control over the situation ourselves in our small little lives. We only have control over what we do. So I'm just going to make the best of things and live every moment.
Yeah. Also, if Disneyland hasn't exploded by May, I'm going there. So.
Same. Well, hopefully we'll see after. We'll have to figure out what days. You'll have to remind me what days you're going to.
Yeah,
the land and not the adventure, and we will join you for the land as opposed to the adventure.
Yes, those are already set, so I can get those to you for sure.
Sweet. Poke me. I'll poke you. We'll poke each other after the recording. For those of you just joining us, I am David. This is Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan.
And we are here to read your stories.
We sure are. That's what we're here to do. To catch up, you'll get the full story on Dregs. I'm a little out of it. I stayed up till 10 a.m. playing Elden Ring and then slept for 4 hours and had already been awake 12 hours previous. And here we are.
Alan is a savant, and I'm always impressed that he can manage this. With that said, this is how much Alan cares about you, gang. Just saying.
Yeah.
Because
why don't you try and give me a little kiss?
Yeah. I mean,
That's right. This bit is back. Come here. Give me a little smooch on the lips.
It's okay. I'm not feeling it today, but you absolutely deserve a kiss.
We don't have to like touch each other with our hands unless you really want to. What's happening? I could put like my hand like on the back of your neck or on your waist or
a little lower.
Give me just maybe squeeze your butt a little bit.
So if anybody out there is a fan of Alan ASMR, it's back. So hey, this story, we have a new one. After, you know what I really appreciate? I just want to say this. I put out the call last time we did an episode, which was more wonderful nonsense from Short Story 1. And I said, hey, we're running a little thin on stories right now. If y'all could send us some stuff, and you all followed up. Like, we got a nice assortment of tales, including more from Short Story 1.
Good Lord.
They know it, and they actually titled. We'll come to that later, but we're getting
here's my rule for us doing another episode of that. I'm down, but we need another person there.
Yes, no, it can't just be the two of us.
Yeah, we need someone new to the insanity there.
I say I'm going to pitch this right now. I'm always happy to get our good friend Abysme, who has had experience with Short Story 1.
It's been a while since I did a thing with Ben.
You know what? That was the second pitch I was going to make. Ben Spiegel.
Yeah. Let's get Benji in the mix.
Let's get old Benji Spiegs. Get him in here.
Good
old Spike Spiegel. Good old Spike Spiegel. Yeah. So, but don't worry, Alan. We're not doing that today. We are doing a patron.
Thank God.
We are doing a patron submitted story. This is a new patron. Was submitted to us by AC Silva, who says, "Hey, David, Kayla, Alan, etc. I just want to tell you all that I really like your show, and I hope you get to keep doing it for a long time." Me too, AC. I've been keeping up with UCA since 2015-ish. It's one of the only... Yeah, wow. It's one of the only podcasts I listen to on a regular basis, and now that I have a little extra cash to spend, there's no creative team I would rather be supporting. Aww. I cannot think of another show that manages to balance literary analysis, humor, and horror, as well as undercooked analysis. Also, it sounds like you're in need of some new stories to read. Here's one I wrote a few years ago. I'm not sure it counts as a horror story exactly, but I'll leave that for you to decide. P.S. If you do read this on the show, please make it an Alan episode.
Okay.
Well, luckily
we did that.
We did that. I think when I said, "Hey, I want to record, but I have a story lined up," and they specifically asked for you, Alan. So
it made me feel special.
yeah, well, you are special.
And sorry about that. Thank God, short story one. We do appreciate your stories.
We really do. It's just we need to change it up a little.
Yeah, and you're on the list still. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we have like now like
your kiss is on my list.
we still have like 10, maybe 11 more stories by short story one to get through at some point.
Yeah. And like if you want to cuddle after we kiss, that's also fine.
Hey, you know what? You know where you can cuddle?
Where can we cuddle?
You can cuddle in the room in San Carlos, which is the story we're reading.
You know where I thought that was going to go for a second? And I know we don't actually have any sponsorships, but I thought you were going to start talking about like a fucking Helix mattress or something.
You can totally cuddle up on a Casper mattress. But yeah, so this is The Room in San Carlos by AC Silva. I will make sure there is a link to this in the description if you all want to read it, because it is on a blog. It is on Haunted Waters Press. So that's
or maybe
cool.
a Lisa mattress. That's right. We know a lot about podcast mattresses.
What is it? What is this unusual relationship between mattresses and podcasts?
I don't know. It's a weird one.
Yeah. And like podcast ads change up all the time, I feel like, but you there's a few that have hung in there. Squarespace, obviously. That's one I hear about a lot. HelloFresh, stamps.com.
Oh, hey, also, if anyone ever wants to sponsor this show, we are cheap.
Yeah, and we will do
I've been shilling G Fuel for free for how long now?
It's true. It's so true. I mean, come on, G Fuel. I've seen your work promoted through other shows.
Yeah.
Come on, G Fuel. You've literally got the best ad right here. I've still never had it. I've still got that packet you gave me back from the trip in September.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet.
I may or may not. While I've been saving money from a Disneyland trip, I've been trying not to buy a G Fuel, but then they released the Elden Ring flavor for pre-order. And I was like, I'll buy that.
I didn't know if it kicks your ass as much as Elden Ring does.
Yeah, it's named after the healing flask thing in Elden Ring, and it's apparently prickly pear flavored.
Ooh, yummy. What is it with healing potions and prickly pear?
I don't know.
Because I've noticed that's a thing that's come up in there's a place near me called Requiem. It's a coffee shop that is like a nerd paradise. It's like super well themed inside too. It's got like a sci-fi area and like a fairy forest area. You meant to go play games, nerd out, watch anime, and drink drinks. But they have a red potion, a green potion, and a blue potion as their mixed drinks. And I swear the healing potion, the red potion, has like prickly pear in it. Anyway. Just something I spotted. Anyway, Room in San Carlos. I
Welcome give back this to the Room in San Carlos.
The room in San Carlos was squat and yellow, with a big picture window and only one door. It sat sandwiched between two identical rooms and two more beside those, and more past them, lined up along the freeway. Inside, the faded yellow wallpaper was peeling. The sofa covered a hole in the wall where a previous tenant had kicked through the plaster. Against the opposite wall were two twin beds and a small television, the screen buzzing with bright orange light. Seasonal fire sparks in San Carlos Forest, the headline read.
A man and a woman sat on the couch. The man hunched toward the television, the woman reclining, stretching her legs. Another man stood by the window, glancing from his cell phone to the arid landscape beyond, back to his phone.
There it is, man. Right there, said the man on the couch. See? Did you see that? Did you see the arm?
I don't see a thing, T. Move your finger, said the woman with her very womanly voice.
Perfect.
There. Is that the tree?
No, the dead ugly one? No, the dead ugly one. See? Don't that look like an elbow to you?
It went by too fast. I couldn't see a thing.
That's because there ain't nothing to see, said the man by the window. Quit your worrying, Big T. It's not the right tree. And even if it was, it don't matter. Ramos got the car. We'll be gone in an hour, should cross the border before sunset.
Tell him to hurry, Reg. I don't think I can take another minute of this heat. The woman whined.
An hour's too long, Big T agreed. They could find it in an hour. We should have buried it.
No, said Reg. This way's best. Fire don't leave fingerprints or shovels. Besides, the bastard ought to get used to burning.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, so
Okay,
yeah.
it's a corpse.
Yeah, they killed and burned a guy.
Yep.
Burned a guy.
Hence why the forest fire started.
Yes, the due to arid climate or whatever it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. This is hitting home for me already because I'm like, fuck. Because California spends like at least half the year on fire.
Yeah, no, that's I am familiar with this. Not firsthand. I've heard stories from
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's again, one of the things I've often talked to Naru about is there's two things California has in common besides its climate and its population, and that's we burn a lot with Australia and California, man. Like it's residents evacuate as fire claims first home, the screen read. Yellow tongues lick the treetops, popping to life under a thin veil of static.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like the writing in this.
Yeah, no, this is neat.
It's too hot, said the woman. Hot damn,
Hot damn.
Bruno Mars.
All the police and the firemen.
By the way, I posted about this yesterday. I was fucking scrolling through Facebook and a targeted ad showed up. So I've been listening to fucking Silk Sonic on repeat. Highly recommend it. The Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak album.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are also now apparently playable in Fortnite.
What the fuck?
So
what even is Fortnite? No, like what even is Fortnite anymore?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know anything about it because it's a game for babies.
I just posted the ad and it's like every once in a while I see something about Fortnite I assume is a shit post that turns out to be a real thing.
It is. Oh my God. I'm sorry. If you enjoy Fortnite, hey, you're probably a child, but also
I played it for a month when it first came to the Switch, and I at one point just decided I'm done.
Yeah. I'm sure. Look, I'm not, and again, no judgments except judgments. I apologize. I'm so tired of children talking to me about Fortnite when I'm at my day job. That's all I'm saying. And then they look shocked, like, you don't know anything about Fortnite? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm 33 years old. Did you have fun with it while you were playing it at least?
I mean, yeah, it was fine.
Weirdly enough, it does kind of make me miss playing Overwatch, but I don't think I could play Overwatch anymore.
I finally won a round, and 2 days later, I was done playing entirely.
Understandable. Right, so it's too hot, said the woman.
Hot
that was
damn.
The last one, right? Hot damn. You'll get used to it, sugar, said Reg. Just takes time. You got to learn not to fight it, or you'll make yourself sick.
She'll learn fast when we in Mexico, said Big T.
Now that's the idea, said Reg. Optimism fits you fine, Big T. What's the first thing you'll do when we get to Mexico?
Big T frowned. Don't know. I ain't thought that far.
Reg clapped him on the back. That's why we get on so well, us two. You know exactly when not to think. I like this writing a lot.
Yeah. It's too hot to think of anything, Sugar exclaimed.
Why don't you go take a nice cold shower, Sugar? We wouldn't want you to sweat off that that pretty face of yours.
There's nothing more miserable than a cold shower, said Sugar, but she did as she was told.
The fire faded from the screen. A weatherman reported air as still and dry as desert sand. No rain in the forecast. Only 7 bright yellow suns smiling down on the week ahead. Drought spelled out in thick white letters underneath.
Ain't it amazing what folks will do to themselves living like this? I tell you, T, we could have had any piece of the pie, and we picked the nasty old dried up crust. Big T did not respond. Don't you worry, though. I got plans to win us the whole damn pie. Mexico is just the start.
Not if they find Mr. Before we got there, said Big T.
They won't.
They could.
So what if they do?
They'll find us.
They won't. We're too smart. We covered all our tracks.
But what if we forgot something, man?
We didn't.
But if they find Mr.
Mr. Who? You don't know no Mr., do you? You ain't never worked for that man. You ain't never laid eyes on him. You don't know his folks. You don't know his girl. You don't know his business. And that's exactly what you say if they come asking questions.
Yeah, that's what I say. But Reg, what if they know?
Reg growled from the pit of his throat. Sometimes you're too stupid for your own good, Big T. Once you get to worrying, you're never getting off of it. But you'll see. Tomorrow, when we wake up in Mexico, you'll see what a coward you've been.
Damn. Reg checked his phone. No word from Ramos. That was just fine. The TV returned to the fire, now an aerial view. It grew rapidly, spreading out from the southwestern quarter of the forest. Firefighters reluctant to waste water in drought, the reporters reported. The flames reached for the sky.
Reporters
The
reported.
reporters reported. I mean, that's usually what they do. Hey, I still haven't looked at that thing, by the way, about in the previous drags we talked about the new Turtles beat 'em up game.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't looked at anything, but I'm just having a delight picturing April O'Neil just beating people to death with her camera.
Yes. It does look a lot of fun.
I could just see, and I could see her just being, like, I get picked on, I nearly get fired, or what was it? I get laughed at, I get scooped on my story. I nearly get fired, all on account of those turtles.
We don't give a fuck.
Thank you. Thank you.
The reporters reported as the firefighters fire fought. Anyway, Big T chewed his fat purple lip. Ramos call yet? He asked.
Not yet, Reg answered.
He's late.
He's just fine.
Where'd Sugar go?
Still in the shower.
It's been like an hour.
Half, maybe.
Long shower. She okay?
Of course she is. You know women.
The fire licked the screen. Static crackled.
There's a window in the bathroom, said Big T.
So there is, said Reg.
You don't suppose she could have bolted?
Bolted? You out of your mind? Where's she got to go?
Mexico, could be.
Mexico? Little lady alone in Mexico? How's she going to get there without us?
Or she could snitch.
Sugar ain't no snitch.
Maybe.
She's just washing her hair or something. She's fine.
Maybe you should check.
It's fine.
Commercial break. 2 for the low price of $19.99 plus tax. But wait, call now for the free 30-day trial or contact your doctor immediately if you experience something suicide.
Big T craned his neck, eyes on the bathroom door. I don't hear water running, do you?
All right. I'll check if it'll cool you off. Relax.
Sugar was drying her hair with a towel when he came in. Jesus, Reg, shut the door.
I was thinking that bit from the first Troll movie. Shut that damn door. She's there, called Big T.
She's fine.
Of course I'm fine. Shut that damn door. I did not read ahead. She wrapped the towel around herself, but both men had seen.
All right, it's shut. Big T was just worried about you is all.
He's too worried.
I know. I don't like it either.
Sugar hesitated. You don't think he'll tell, do you?
Tell who? Who's he got but us?
Well, I don't know. And Ramos, you're sure he'll come for us?
I'm sure.
And we'll go to Mexico?
Sure.
She pouted her plump pink lip. What's so great about Mexico anyway? They say Canada's awful nice. Nice and cold all year round. Why's it got to be Mexico?
You know why. Once we cross that border, it don't matter what you've done. It's not like here or Canada or anywhere civilized. People go missing all the time. Sometimes they're found, sometimes they ain't. And nobody goes asking questions about old mister.
I know, but...
You know what they got in Mexico? He wound his arm around her waist. I'm sorry about how white we are, everyone. I just wanted to get that out of the way while we're here.
We're really, really white. We're really, 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 really white. White, we're white.
You know what they got in Mexico? He wound his arm around her waist. They got white sand beaches and a big green ocean and these fruity cocktails with the little umbrellas. And I'll buy you a little brown house with a dog and a pool. And a little brown pool boy.
Wow.
And little brown pool boys to dry her tears when he would inevitably skip town for something with a tinier waist and a better brain.
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, Reg, I hope you're right. But what if something goes wrong?
His hands held her steady, controlled. Listen, Sugar, remember your cousin in Dallas?
Of course I do, but she moved out not 3 weeks back.
We were in Dallas to see her this weekend.
She's not in Dallas.
But you forgot. We was on the road 14 hours, and she wasn't even home when we got there. I was so mad I could spit, but you calmed me down because you have that way about you. And besides, I couldn't stay mad at you if I tried. So next day we drove on back and we got that receipt from the gas station to prove it, with the date and time and everything.
That's a fine story, but what about Big T?
We left him in San Carlos, of course, about 3-4 days ago. Haven't seen him since.
They won't believe that for a minute if Big T tells.
T's no snitch. And besides, he's a mean, ugly son of a bitch. Twice the size of Mister and black as shit. Our word against his. Who would you believe?
Damn. I don't know, Reggie. It doesn't seem right.
He didn't like the sound of that. It would be harder to convince the cops without Sugar on his side if it came to that. And God forbid she really did snitch. At least T knew when to shut his mouth and follow orders. But Sugar was sweet as honey and honest looking. And fuckable, too. One smile and she could have any man on his knees. If only she weren't too honest to use him.
She pressed herself against him.
She presented.
She presented. Oh, no. Sorry. She pressed herself against him. Let's not talk about this anymore. Let's talk about Mexico. Won't you tell me about those white sand beaches?
Okay, let's take a moment.
Sure.
This is really well written.
Yeah.
Waiting for something.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. I'm sure.
I mean, I know something is gonna happen likely, but feels like we're taking a little bit to get there.
Yeah. But it kind of sets up these characters and how they're. I like how nothing is spelled out. You know, I mean, obviously it's all subtext, and I always like stories like this. That's a tightly written story when it does that part. But yeah,
we've got Reggie, and this is kind of from his perspective.
Yeah, Reggie seems like our main focus,
and Reggie's a dick.
Reggie is very much a dick. But then again, these three people did kill a guy. Yeah.
Well, it seems to have all been Reggie's idea. He seems to be the brains.
Yeah, they've got the classic sort of like criminal trio thing going on.
Yep. And
you got the muscle, you got the brains, and you got girl. Her role in this just seems to be girl.
All right. Just wanted to point that out. Waiting for the turn.
Yeah. Is it mine? Because you did sure sugar, whatever you want. Making sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, sugar, whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure. Sugar, whatever you want. She smiled at him with those big, sweet eyes, green as the root of all evil. Will you hand me my dress, darling? It's too hot in here to stay.
You shouldn't have opened the window, sugar. It'll let the heat in.
The heat's here already, and I like the breeze. Zip me up now, will you?
Ain't no breeze today, sugar. Why is the window wet?
Everything's wet since you came in. You made it all steamy in here.
That wasn't quite right. There was a small puddle on the sill, and on the ground outside, too. As if someone had leaned far out the window. Someone with wet hair.
Oh, shit. The bathroom door slammed open.
Christ! Sugar shrieked.
They got him. Shit, man, we're fucked. Big T was raving.
Fire claims first victim, read the TV screen. A soot-stained limb dangled from a covered gurney as it rolled into an ambulance. The lights already flashing.
Oh, shit. Something's happening now, see?
Yeah.
Hey, our faith in this has been rewarded. Shit, man. Big T.
That's just the guy they killed.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, though. Shit, man. Big T repeated. We gotta go. He dove for the door, but Reg was faster.
Quit it. Ramos will be here any minute, and we can't get nowhere without him. You understand?
Man, he should have been here by now. He ditched us, or he snitched, but he ain't coming.
Somewhere down the freeway, a siren wailed. The television read, identity unconfirmed.
Ramos is coming. Nobody is snitching on anybody, T. Sit down.
Reg, I don't feel so good, Sugar whined.
Big T sat. I'm telling you, we gotta go now.
And I'm telling you, we need to wait. We'll cross the border by sundown, and the fire will do the rest. Body or no body.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh shit! I'm just now seeing that thing you shared about Silk Sonic in Fortnite.
Yes.
Why?
Why is there a drum hammer?
Yes, I was wondering about that too.
Okay, God, animals. Okay, Jesus.
Animals, Jesus.
Got up to grab Loretta, and the cat sat where I was sitting.
No, I don't. Gracie's just chilling, like downstairs.
Okay.
So
I have the puppy.
Good.
Right, we can continue.
All right, where were we? I think I just said, oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
It's the heat, sugar. That's all. Have a lie down.
Reg's phone, but buzzed urgently.
That Ramos? Big T asked.
Sure.
Sugar inching toward the bathroom. That's it. I'm gonna hurl.
You stay right there. Don't you budge.
What's he say? Why is he late?
The sirens grew louder, closer.
He's coming, all right. He's coming, said Reg. And to Sugar, stay right there, girl. Let me see you.
He got the papers and shit, passports.
Of course he does, T. Everything is under control.
A retch, a shuddering sob, and Sugar fell to her knees. Reg knelt beside her, tried to lift her. It's the heat, baby. It's just the heat, and there's no escaping the heat.
I want to go home, Sugar sobbed.
Sure, baby, sure, Reg cooed. If that's what you want, I'll take you home. We'll go straight home.
Ha! Big T barked. Bullshit, man. You full of shit.
Don't you quit on me, T. Not now.
The siren screamed down the freeway, drawing closer with every pulse. Blue, red, blue, red.
Burn in hell, said Big T.
There was a knock at the door.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Little vignette.
Yeah.
Yeah. What trying to wrap my head around the ending. So someone blabbed on someone.
Yeah.
But we don't know for sure if it was I don't know. We don't know for sure if it was Sugar or if it was Big T. I don't know.
I don't think it was Big T. I'm
maybe it was.
I'm pretty sure the implication it was Sugar.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey, this was very good.
This was very good. This was nice.
It's not like traditionally horror in the way we are used to.
No.
But it's good.
It is very good.
All the characters are very well defined.
Mm-hmm.
There's some interesting writing going on here. I liked the bit about like the tongue of the flames licking everything and stuff like that. Yeah,
those are all good deets. Those are all good deets. I like that. I like. Yeah, this was neat. I mean, at the very least, they're gonna get pegged for arson, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Yes, I wanted to go back to this bit. I like commercial break 2 for the low price of $19.99 plus tax. But wait, call now for a free 30-day trial of contact your doctor immediately if you experience something suicide.
That was one of my favorite bits too, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this is.
yeah.
It's always nice to see a really tightly written story like this.
Yeah, and it we don't know what's this they say we don't know what Mr. did.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't know what Mr. Did that got him killed, or what Mr. had that they wanted that got him killed. But
yeah, we really don't get all the information, and that's fine, honestly.
That's good. Yeah, it's fine.
It's better that way, honestly. Like, I just like that it's this just odd snapshot of these people, and we're getting a glimpse into like a moment with some good drama attached to it.
Gonna make a weird recommendation right now.
Always good though. Always happy to have recommendations.
It's a song by Clipping, which is a duo of producers and a rapper who is Daveed Diggs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He was also in Hamilton, and he's on TV and shit right now. I think he's in the Snowpiercer show.
Oh shit.
Anyway, he did a song, I think it's Storytime 2. That's about arson.
Oh shit. Just arson.
It's just called Story 2. Sorry.
Oh, Story 2. Okay.
And it's him telling a narrative story in a rap song that involves arson, and it's real good. Clipping is real good in general, but that one is definitely worth checking out.
Hell yeah. That's good recommends. I don't have anything to recommend myself, but that's, yeah. I don't know what to say except like I feel like reading it, it
feels almost like we're unqualified to talk about this one.
We're only qualified to talk about really janky stories. No, I kid. Like, honestly, it's really nice when we get to read something that's this compact. This reads and I'm trying to think of the word. is very polished already.
Yep. That's exactly it.
And I think it's just nice to be able to read something that's as polished and like point out why it works. And I think, but part of pointing out why it works is like, hey, did you see this? This is good. Here's why. It's all about tone and subtext with a story like this. And I think that's very good.
And I think they nailed it.
Oh, absolutely. So I want to thank AC Silva again for sharing this with us. She did a fantastic job. And thank you also for joining our Patreon. Main reason we did this. One of the perks of being a patron, I'm just plug this right now, is that if you want to share a story with us, no matter where you are, we're going to bump your story up higher on the list for reading. You get patrons get priority when it comes to what we read. And you have a BA in written arts, which is why am I critiquing your work? Well, I mean, I have a creative writing degree myself, so I went to junior college for a semester. It's okay. I mean, honestly, fucking Alan Tudyk went to Juilliard and he does chicken noises and toucan sounds for Disney. So I'll turn that into a plug. Hey, around when this episode comes out, we will have just done our Moana episode over on our Animusings podcast, me and Kayla. Animusings podcast, and Sade and Ravel were our guests for that one, and it was a fun episode. We talk about how Alan Tudyk is a chicken. We talk about some other stuff about Moana. It's a good movie, really beautiful animation, and we're getting close to the end of that podcast, so that's something. That's my plug. Go listen to Animusings over on the Benview Network, benviewnetwork.com/Animusings. Also, hey, episode 1 of the Jameson tapes is up. That's right. And I think it turned out really, really good. It is a new creative horror network podcast that is hosted by myself and Abysme, and we get drunk and watch movies and talk about them. In the first episode, we talk about a 60s Italian horror movie called Bloody Pit of Horror that is a fucking adventure. I'll say this much if it's a credit to the podcast. I've listened to the first episode twice. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I've thoroughly enjoyed it both times. It's just really good, fun, easy listening in the background. I enjoy hearing how delighted you and Abysme are listening to this. I'm really looking forward to future episodes. That show's going to be put out monthly, and we already have like 4 episodes recorded. That's phenomenal. I'm already looking forward to the next one. That's all over on the Creative Horror Network, along with our other podcasts. We have Darkly Lit, we have The Witching Hour, we have Midnight Marinara. You can check out those and Jameson tapes, and every bit helps. If you can, give us some feedback. We always like hearing feedback. Feel free to send us your stories. You can email those to midnightmarinara@gmail.com. That is the best place to send them. I will look at them and say, cool. And then I will read them on our show. Yeah. That's pretty much how this works. That's how this works. You can be, and then, like I said, patrons, patreon.com/midnightmarinara. That is where you can go. You can listen to our Choice Dreg segments, a bunch of other older stuff that was intended for patrons, going all the way back to the beginning of Midnight Marinara and UCA. And honestly, this episode, it's always nice to have an episode that leaves you feeling good to have read something that reads really well. Yeah. So I say we wrap up on that note. Yeah, cool. And if you feel like maybe now that this episode's over, coming over and like maybe kiss them a little bit, that'd be fine. Make sure you do it on a while you're wearing clothes from some. God damn it! I forgot the brand. We're never gonna get sponsorships this way.
Good evening, intrepid listeners. This is the Pasta Shade, the host of Midnight Marinara, and this podcast is part of CreativeHorror.com, a network of podcasts and creators working together to build a constructive community of horror fans. For more content like this, visit us at CreativeHorror.com.